Right, so the second Rob's Roving report of the weekend, Dale. And I'm joined by the same special guest this Friday, to be fair. I've got Marco with me again.
Nice to be back.
And we've met at Zia Rangsit from the after a ride on the Sky train and got the bus up here to Bangkok University Stadium. It's a fair old trek through the campus. It's a nice enough stadium and it looks like there's quite a few come down from Royette. So the first leg here in the semi-pro final went the way of Royette. PB United, they beat Dome FC 4-1 in a really good performance. I was privileged to be up there last week. And Dome were no mugs, but I tell you what, Royette were a good side. It can be very interesting to see how this goes. Today, you'd guess that Dome need an early goal. What's your thoughts, Marco?
Yeah, I think you're right there. Dome definitely need an early goal to try and get back into it. Looking forward to seeing Royette today. You gave them a glowing report last week, so yeah, it should be a good one. And I think I'm backing them to win about 2 or 3-0, I'm going to say.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. It's got all the potential for Dome to get picked off on the break. Anyway, we're going to walk around. The Royette drummers have just come over onto the popular side. Give their team some vocal backing. We'll see how we go. Yeah, Bangkok University, the venue today, and quite an easy ground to get to. It's on the same road as Thammasat, north of Rangsit. A choice of 3 or 4 buses from Zia Rangsit we've got here, and then it's a bit of a walk through the student complex, but easy enough and quite pleasant. Some amazing facilities. And what a turnout from Royette. There's lots of them here. There must be a couple of hundred of them come. Fantastic support.
Hello.
Well, we're just about past the halfway mark in the first half of Dale, and it's 0-0 here. And not a lot in it, Marco.
Not really. I think Dome are passing the ball around well, but they're not really threatening enough. Obviously, they're 4-1 down, so I think they need to go for it a bit more. Royette, kind of a bit sleepy start from them. They haven't really got going, but like I say, they've got a 3-goal advantage. All the onus is on Dome.
And a tremendous turnout of away fans.
Yeah, probably about 700, I reckon. Loads of Royette fans. Good atmosphere, yeah. So it's all as they're on the attack now. Offside, yeah. So yeah, good. Not the best start in terms of the game, but it's all boiling up nicely, hopefully, in the second half.
Yeah, so 0-0 here after about 25 minutes. Well, the refs ordered a drinks break after half an hour, and just before he did, what a chance that was for Dome, Marco.
Yeah, they had 2 men over on the far side, and the lad absolutely spanned it over the bar from about 10 yards. Dreadful miss. You have to score that when you're 3-0 down. It's about 4-1 down, 3 goals down, and that can be. You've got to score.
Yeah, he even had time for a first touch. Yeah, can't understand what he did really. He's a reasonable player in the first leg as well. So yeah, still 0-0. But warning shot there for Royette. They can't take their eyes off it. That was terrible marking to create the chance for Dome. Well, it was been coming. Royette getting into the game ever more since our last update. They hit the bar with an effort. The keeper pushed one behind, and from the resulting corner, a header towards goal, headed up into his own net by a defender on the line. Nothing he could do. 1-0 Dome. It was coming, Marco.
It was. I feel Dome have been a bit too pedestrian with their attacks. He's kind of allowed Royette to get a foothold in the game. Obviously, as you said, they've attacked more. Got the goal. 5-1 and aggregate now. Pretty much game over.
It is the question on everyone's lips, or at least 2 of us. Will Madam Pang be here to present the trophy?
And question number 2, will we be able to get a beer at our time?
Well, the fans of the Squirrels are going nuts here. 2-0. And I tell you what, there's plenty of fortune about it. The number 9 cut inside. His shot was destined for who knows where. Hit a Dome fella on the side of the head, flew into the net. Keeper wrong-footed. 2-0. That's it. Done and dusted.
Yeah, that shot was definitely going towards the corner flag. It took a massive deflection, flew into the net. Nothing the keeper could do really. And as Rob says, game over. What's that? 6-1 in aggregate now?
Yeah.
6-1. Yeah, game over. It's all over by the shouting.
making easy weather of it in the end, although to be fair, Dome came very close just after the break to pulling one back, but it would have been too little too late in all honesty. They're being outplayed here by a fine outfit. Well, have we spoke too soon? It's 2-1. Dome have grabbed one back from a set piece, poked home by the number 9.
We were pontificating before about the away goals rule, so but who knows? It's it's a goal out of nothing really, wasn't it?
If Dome win from here, I'll buy you a beer for a year, Dale. Well, we've swapped sides for the second half. We're getting a nice bit of sun on our faces for the last few minutes of this encounter. Probably about 10-15 to go. Ball's hit the Dome post a couple of times there, a fine effort. Keeper beating all ends up. Dome are giving it a fair go, to be fair. Had a couple of efforts on goal, but Royette's still on top now.
Yeah, very much so. I think they'll easily go on and win this. Obviously, there's nothing really on it, saying apart from the trophy on the day. Both teams are already promoted, so it's kind of just end of season fair, isn't it, really? And by the way, we didn't get a half-time, if anyone's interested.
No, we've got a thirst ready for when we go to the night market after the game. So still 2-1 to Royette in the closing stages. So that's the end of that. And the end of the domestic season to all intents and purposes, apart from the 2 cup finals next weekend. And it ends here today. Dome FC 1, Royette PB United 2, and probably about the right score and reflection, Marco.
I think so, definitely a fair result. I was slightly disappointed with the way Dome approached the game. I felt they were a bit tentative early on, should have gone for it, tried to get back into the tie, but yeah, I think overall you can't really argue with that. And I think both teams will be a good addition to their respective T3 regions next season.
Yeah, I think that rounds it up pretty well. Both will do okay. I think Royette will challenge, especially if they had foreign players.
That's what I was going to say, yeah, they can obviously sign foreign players next season, a few quality additions, and yeah, both should do alright.
So that's it from Bangkok University. We're going to trek back to the main road and find a night market that I seem to have come across with plenty of food, beer and music options. So until then, I'll speak to you in a bit, Dale.